Well, good morning guys. Today is Monday, July 8th, and we just came back from a holiday. Me and Louis have been working last week on cleaning the shop up, and we built some shelves, and as y'all can see, it looks a lot better right now and a lot bigger. So we moved some stuff around. We can actually now pull a tractor in here and work on it if we need to. We haven't had any rain. I think it's well over a month now since we last had a good rain that we can actually call a rain. So we're gonna go take a ride, and we're gonna go see what the fields looks like. I think Louis, we watered last week, so we are pretty caught up on the irrigated stuff, but the dryland stuff, I'm gonna go see what that looks like. So we are over here in the what we call the 160 field, where we have the concept agri-tech stuff, and as y'all can see, I mean, we got decent years. I mean, we've been counting some, and I mean, we get 14 by 40 and 16 by 34, so it's not, I mean, like we're gonna have 22s by 40s and stuff like that, but it's decent. Some of them is not, they did not fill out all the way, but that's because of this extreme heat that we're having during pollination. So it's a pretty decent one. We have some really big kernels, and y'all can see we are already starting to see some denting. So this is actually a really good one. Most of it doesn't look like it. They stop around about right there, and that part is nothing. Maar die een opgemaakt. Ja. Waar is hij? Waar is the other deal? So Louis, he just snapped it in half over there, but right there y'all can see what I mean. That is extreme heat during pollination that causes that. It's definitely not a lack of water because we irrigate this, but yep, that's quite a big yield difference between these 2 years. But here y'all can see this one, it is also starting to dent, but and then there's a little bitty one. So yeah, we don't have a very good ears, but there is some ones that are pretty good. So we are about in halfway in the milk line stage is what we call it. You'll see the white right there. So it'll start yellowing up from the outside and it goes down, and once the milk line is complete you get black layer, and that's when we will stop watering. This is our first planted soybeans that I actually no-tilled into the corn stalks. Y'all can remember when we very first we start planting. Well, that's actually, yeah, that's my first planted field, and it looks okay. Let me see that. Like y'all see, we got a couple full pods on here, and they're starting to fall now. You kind of need a rain to help them fill out completely and do what I'm supposed to do. So looks pretty good for dry land, but I think some of it, when we did catch a little bit of rain, all the stubble that I have down here was holding a little bit of moisture, but as y'all can see right now we are basically completely out of moisture. We got cracks running through the ground. And they are branching out on the stone rows a whole lot more than they do on the single rows. So some of the dry lands, they actually look good, but it is in the morning right now, we don't have any sunshine. So they are gonna look better than they would when the sun was out and it was past lunchtime. So we still got a guy working on the pivot, but in the meantime we have found a leaking bulb here.
Mooi meerdere joh. Hij van klein naar groot, die kan werken. Ongeveer net op zakken laten daar is wel op te tellen. Zo maar zien.
Found a spare that's full of oil, it's not leaking, so we're gonna sling that on there. finally got done with the pivot and started to crank some water up over here at Dennis corn because they need some water. Seriously, we got cracks this big in the ground. Let's see right there. Look at all those cracks. And they are just as big inside of that corn, but this is what our corn looks like outside. Polypipe doesn't get any water. So yeah, they say we might get an inch of rain tonight. I'm not 100% sure of that. Alright guys, so I didn't film any yesterday, but we went and looked at a couple of headers, soybean headers for my 780 combine, and I think we found a 40 feet, has about 1,000 acres on it, so fairly new. So I think we'll see some new paint on the farm pretty soon. But yeah, that's what we did yesterday. So we didn't really work yesterday. Tina started working on his combine, and he's still working on that. I was supposed to start on mine today, but as y'all can see, I guess y'all know what that means, is we have to spray cotton again. I just sprayed it a week ago. We put Hydrovan from FBN in there, which is supposed to give us more time in between spraying, but I don't know. So as a fate, 3/4 pounds to the acre. We are spraying Diamond, 6 ounces to the acre. We spray Lambda, 5.12 ounces to the acre, and we put in the Hydrovan, 12.8 ounces to the acre. I haven't figured my drone out yet, but I might just go and buy me a new drone, pay it off or something. But anyway, let's get this baby on the road and get stuff started. So we'll prime our booms up again and then get going. So this cotton that the pivot gets looks really good. I sprayed peaks last week Wednesday before I went to Orange Beach, and yeah, we are spraying today again, but we don't have any peaks in it. But I'll show you all up here the dryland stuff that a pivot doesn't get, what it looks like. I don't know if y'all can tell, but right there is the line. Right here. I'll see a big difference. But we have some dry land stuff like right up here in front that's way bigger than this. So I guess it's just the quality of the ground or something, or the capabilities of the ground to hold water, more water, where the stuff looks so good. But most of our dry lands are starting to suffer, which is even if it is soybeans or cotton and even corn, we're starting to get in trouble. Well guys, we are basically done. I think I'm lagging, yeah, I'm lagging 40 acres in the pivot field right here. I already sprayed field 11 because the pivot was still walking back to the road, but it's done now. So we're gonna go get lunch quickly. It's already 2:15. I bet little buddy is hungry. You hungry? You want food? You want bread? Okay. And then I might spray this afternoon, or I might just do it in the morning. It won't take really long. So I'm gonna dig up some plants over here where we sprayed some products of FBN. So from this row right here, this way we didn't spray. From here on that way we sprayed. We sprayed 25 acres. So go. I'm gonna dig some up and see if we can see a difference in the roots or the amount of squares and stuff it has on it. Go. Alright guys, so overall the stuff, it doesn't look too good yet, but we can see a difference where we sprayed the stuff from FBN, which was a Taurus and Nourish Vitals. That's those plants over here. We can see we got plenty of fruit on there, and this is stuff that's not been treated, and y'all can clearly see less fruit, less branching and so forth. So we have results in spraying that stuff, but overall we're not completely happy with the amount of fruit that we have even on the treated stuff. So but that y'all can see. So okay, so we're in soybeans, and visually we can't see no difference just looking at it. Come. So from here on this way it's treated, from here on that way untreated. So we're gonna see what it looks like. This stuff looks really good. I mean, look, a little buddy right here. Hmm?
Yeah.
Are you in the wilderness? Kyk, daai vat hom, kry vir ons ontreed. Okay, let's go out. Okay, go. Tara's coming. Alright guys, so this right here is untreated with this is treated with the Nourish Vitals and the Taurus, and visually not a big difference, but you go and count the pods, we got in the high 60s to low 70s and in the 80s, and this one is 104. So we got a couple more pods on the treated stuff, but the end result will be when we send the combine in, we can tell a difference in yield. Hopefully we do see a difference, but I mean it looks good. We have another thing we noticed on the untreated stuff, you got 4 bean pods, but it's only here and there. It might be 3 or 4 on a plant, and on the treated stuff we've seen a lot more 4 pods than we do on the untreated. There's one. They are all over. On the untreated stuff it has a few. So we do see some differences, and, but like I said, the yield end of the year will tell the tale. Alright guys, we're done spraying. We go crank some water up. dry land that is not landform, but it has a well, and that we are planning to landform the end of the year. We're not completely gonna landform it like we do the other fields. We're gonna just try and that ridge over there, just build it up a little and landform it on the other way. Fill in a couple water furrows in the same this way. Landform it, because this is what we're dealing with. This is completely dead from drought. We got a bunch of patches like this in this field. As y'all can see, it's very sandy. But the stuff that's actually getting water looks really good. So it doesn't water perfectly, but at least some of the beans get some water. So anyway guys, I think we're gonna end this video here, and we're gonna probably go crank up one more well or so and get done with it and get home. We can only do what we can do. The rest is what it is. So I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all don't mind, please like and subscribe, and we will catch y'all on the next one.